one of the unsung heroes of hockey, certainly of the community of Medicine Hat. I don't think there's another man like Bob Ridley in all of hockey or in all of broadcasting, and that's what makes him so special.
I grew up listening to Bob and really idolizing playing for the Medicine Hat Tigers.
You know, he was everything and more than I expected him to be. He's a wonderful guardian of the tale of the Medicine Hat Tigers.
Great passion for the city. He's always positive. He's always behind you. No matter if the team is struggling, if they're doing good, he always sees the bright side. So,
Bob Ridley, a legend in minor hockey, in the hearts of a community, and in the broadcast industry. A career as illustrious as it is colorful, and history that it's still writing itself. Bob is best known as the play-by-play man for the Western Hockey League's Medicine Hat Tigers. Still calls the games to this day, but it's a legacy which started with the Tigers' very first game back in 1970.
Very first Tigers game that I announced was probably one of the most exciting times ever. It was a brand new franchise in the fledgling Western Hockey League, and it was a brand new arena, brand new players, coach, you name it. They started right from scratch.
The thing about Bob Ridley, honestly, is longevity and integrity. He has incredible integrity. He's going to be gagging a little bit when he hears this, but it's true. He has the most integrity of anybody in the broadcast business that I've ever worked with. He does it for the right reasons, and it's why he stayed in Medicine Hat.
Bob has meant a lot to the Tigers in so many different ways, and there's so many stories about Bob. But I think the biggest thing for me is how highly the players speak of him. Like, he was a mentor for the players, he was a father figure. You know, and he's been somebody that's been there through all the times with the Tigers and never leaves. He's always he's kind of a little bit of the glue in the organization where he just makes things better.
My favorite part of calling the game, a lot of people ask me that, and certainly, hey, that's the most simplest question you could ask me, because favorite part of calling a game is the goals. You know, you're at the top of your game when you say he shoots, he scores.
Here's Brennan Bosch. He's hit over the line with Russell. Brennan Bosch shoots, scores! The Tigers win the championship. Brennan Bosch wins the championship for the Medicine Hat Tigers.
He had opportunities to go bigger, better, somewhere else, and he chose to stay here. And you know what, this community and the Tigers organization and Chat TV and radio are so fortunate to have somebody like that.
I have so many Bob Ridley stories, and he's such a colorful guy, but I think the best one was Steve Marr was talking about Bob Ridley one day, and he said how disappointed his dad was when he didn't get drafted or didn't go to the NHL, because he said listening to Rids every day, he was sure that Steve Marr had to be an NHL player, because Bob always said great things, and he had a way of making people feel better about themselves, about the game. You know, he's just an incredible individual.
Oh, what I'm the most proud of with my career, boy, that's a big question, because I always enjoyed you know, broadcasting hockey, but I think a lot of it is to let people know that not only broadcast hockey, but also broadcast the Blue Jay baseball for about 8 or 9 years. Back in the early days, when I started my career, we broadcast bowling, broadcast curling. Boy, we did it all, you know, and I think that's develops you as an all-around broadcaster, and I'm just thankful that I've had that kind of experience.
Well, he was more than a bus driver or a radio guy. Rids was somebody that you could always talk to after hard games or good games. He was always excited for the team. You know, when I look at Bob Ridley, like, you know, there was nobody like him before, and there won't be anybody like him after.